feelings. Today I want to talk about being small and over apologizing or apologizing when you don't need to. So this is something that I've done most of my life. I'm working on not doing it. And I think it might be a form of fawning. I'm still learning more about that, so that's why I'm kind of question marking that. But if I make someone upset, my first initial reaction is just like, oh no, I'm sorry, and to make myself small and to just be really freaked out because I don't want to make people upset. And so I want to do whatever I can to mitigate that. And I was thinking about it. A couple things happened recently. One, I was driving, and it's a four-way stop. And a person comes up, stops, they get there first. And then me and this other person get there at the same time. So we stop. And the other person goes driving on by because they got there first. And then I start driving because I think this person is also going to go straight. And we're just going to go bloop and it'll be fine. But no, they needed to turn. They didn't have their turn signal on. We got there at the same time. And so really it should have been fine. But they saw me going and they got all angry and they're doing the like, whoa, the arm up, like angry, like, the angry road ragey kind of thing. And I was like, oh no, I'm sorry. Like, oh, just the like, oh no. And when it was done, I was thinking, why did I do that? I had no reason to be sorry. They didn't use their turn signal. We got there at the same time. I'm trying to think if they technically had right away, but I don't know. But like just that they're so mad for something that was so little. That happens a lot. And so I want to get better at just being able to brush that off my shoulder instead of just immediately being like, don't hate me. As if their anger is something that will impact me in any way, shape, or form. It's going to hurt them more that whatever they're going through when they're just like that mad. Another thing is I have a group of friends and I'm organizing an event and one friend is hosting and he's not the most communicative sort of fellow. Like he might respond to like half of the messages I send him. And so I was like, hey, what do you want for like this get together? And what do you prefer? And he kind of told me and I was like, okay, this is what I'm thinking. And he's like, okay, yeah, whatever's good. Like I'm fine with whatever. So I took him at his word. And then, I'm planning things out and figuring things out. I'm kind of checking in with him a little bit, but I'm like, oh, he said whatever, it's fine. So whatever is fine. That's what I'm assuming. And then just randomly to the entire group of friends, he's like, yeah, I don't know if I should do this. Like, I don't know if there's interest. I don't know what's going on. Nobody's communicated with me. And then all my friends were like, oh my gosh, but I thought Kira was like heading all this up and what's going on? And oh no. And I immediately was like, oh, I'm a terrible person. I dropped the ball. I'm so sorry. Oh no. Like I just screwed up so hard and then I was like, Kira, wait. You have been planning. He said whatever was fine, and you've been keeping him in the loop. So I didn't need to do all the like, oh, I'm so sorry, I dropped the ball. Oh, I didn't need to do that. Like, and I basically asked him, I'm like, hey, what do you want? And then from there, started planning everything, keeping everyone way more in the loop. Because I found out that that's actually what he wanted, not, hey, whatever is fine. And so I want to do that instead. So instead of like, just freaking out, I want to be like, okay, how can I make this better? If I can. Because, I do want people to be happy, but I don't need to just like freak out and flinch and all that and just get all super, super down on myself. Because yeah, sometimes I am going to screw up and sometimes things are going to be my fault. And even then, I don't need to do this like, the like, so sorry. Like I can just be sorry, learn from it, and then do whatever I can to fix it. That's not extreme or insane. So if you are anywhere in this boat, if you do this behavior, might not feel the best. So I think awareness is the first thing. And then being able to stop yourself before you react and take a moment, be like, What should I do? Do I need to do anything? And then go from there. Instead of just immediately going to that just like place. So yeah, I hope you join me in trying to get better at that. My chair is so squeaky. I'm sorry. Okay, bye.